And before we go, here is the word of the week from Beth Townsend.
Wow, it's a whole new season. It's fall and everything in the world is changing. And it's a great time to think about what change we want to see happen in our heart and in our lives. Because did you know what? If you want to change things, you have to change things. A lot of times we want things to be different, but we don't sit back and think about how that's going to happen. I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened in my life years ago that helped me understand real deep emotional change. So I was married, my kids were little, and I went to a retreat that was going to be 3 days over a span of a weekend. And I thought for sure when I got there, because I was a new Christian, I was just going to have to recite all my sins, and I was still going to be there because I would still be there. But it wasn't that at all. It was learning to accept the agape love of Jesus himself in my life. But a topic came up, and I sensed change because it's something that I had avoided up until this point in my life. A first lady got up and talked about abortion. And I thought, surely I don't have to go talk about that. I've buried that in my past. I've asked God to forgive me for that. I don't want to have to face that. But then the second lady got up and a third lady. It was like, you've got to be kidding me. God, are you asking me to go back and look at something that I've buried deep? I don't want to have to go back and look at that. But God was saying, you know what? It's time to face that change in your life. So God opened up that door, and I began to sense that God wanted me to walk in real freedom and change the mantra that I had had. Your past is the past. Move forward. And the past is present until it's resolved. And God wanted to resolve in me something I had buried deep so I could walk in real freedom. In Ephesians 4, it says, be renewed in your mind. Be changed in your mind. And God was using that season, that event, that weekend to change my mind by going deep into my heart and digging out something that had sealed shame deep in my soul and given me a sense of unworthiness. Now, it took me a long time to walk through that and to get to where I was actually free. But in order to change things, you know what? We have to change things. And that's how God changes things. With His Word, with His Spirit, because His purpose for us is freedom, it's fullness, it's abundant life. He wants us as lights in a dark world. And in order to be lights in a dark world, we have to be free in Christ and know our identity in Him. Because you know what? That's our best life on purpose.
Awesome. I absolutely love her. What a great storyteller. What a great story. What a great message. And if you want more of the prayer link, you can now get it by following us on Instagram. I love Instagram. I love this picture of us, Wendy. Follow us on